A great many people choose to live their lives in a state of victim consciousness, finding it easier to blame other people, to blame situations and phenomena for how they feel and what their experience is. But I just want to bust open this myth of victim consciousness by shining a big, bright, clear light on the topic of boundaries. I'm just going to read a little from my book, Healing, Wholeness, and God Realization. Once your boundaries are in place, if you are present and non-reactive, receiving the reflections offered to you by the conditions you have placed on yourself, then you can trust your boundaries. Be aware, however, that there are a great many things which can tear your boundaries, but ultimately it is fear which tears your boundaries, and it is only you who can tear them. You are responsible for what comes in and for what goes out. No one else can violate your free will and force energy into or out of you. Basically, your boundaries are negated by your own fear-based patterning and programming. If you are in a state of fear, you negate your own boundaries. If you are in judgment, then you negate your own boundaries and open yourself up to the subject of your judgment. If you are hypocritical, you automatically negate your own boundaries. You are in violation of your own boundaries when you don't embody the demands that your boundaries place on others. How can you demand a thing of someone when you yourself do not hold and maintain the frequency of that thing? You cannot demand of your external environment that which does not exist in your internal environment. How can you expect your boundaries to keep out fear when you are inside your boundaries in a state of fear? How can your boundaries protect against judgment when you are filling your bodies with judgment? How can your boundaries hold paranoia, anxiety, superiority, unclarity, negative thoughts, selfishness, greed, heavy emotion, low vibrational energy, lust, materialism, awkwardness, discomfort, disease, etc. at bay when you demonstrate through your actions, thoughts, and emotions that you entertain and welcome such frequencies? Your boundaries are only as capable as you are clear. You must maintain the standards that you expect of others. You must embody and be a living example of what is acceptable. You must embody the ideal. If you embody less than the ideal, then you proclaim that this kind of behavior, this kind of energy is welcome in your immediate environmental body. Boundaries cannot be built and maintained on hypocrisy. So what are you doing? Because it's more likely to be something that you are doing and that you are entertaining rather than something that someone else is forcing on you, because they can't.